Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're spending some time with the iPhone 17e in light pink, and this has been a really great phone. I've been using it for a couple weeks now at this point, and I've got some things I want to talk about with you guys. There's some shortcomings with this phone, of course, but honestly, it gets a lot of things right, and it's kind of got a charm to it, so I'll tell you all about that. First off, let's talk about the color. So it is in light pink. It is very, very subtle. In fact, I'm not sure the camera is catching it properly here, but it is a very light pink on the sides as well, which is very nice. Kind of matches Apple's blush color for the MacBook Neo. If you've seen that color, this would coordinate very well with that. Apple totally did that on purpose, by the way. Yeah, color is very nice. It's subtle enough for pretty much anybody to pull off. This doesn't scream like, oh my God, it's pink. I think just about anybody could rock this phone and really enjoy it. The 17e does come in white and it comes in black as well, but this is the new flagship color for 2026, so had to get this one. And on the back, you'll notice we've got just one camera lens. Now it is a 48 megapixel lens. It takes really good quality photos, to be honest with you. I haven't had any complaints with the camera. Video quality has also been very good. Now, when it comes to the front-facing camera, it's not as good as the rest of the phones in the 17 series lineup. It does not have the square sensor. So for example, if I pull up my camera here, I go ahead and do a front-facing video, you'll notice there's no option to flip it into landscape while also holding it in portrait. So if you did want that feature, it is not here, unfortunately. You gotta make the bump up to a 17 or higher. Other than that, camera quality is nothing to complain about. And what's interesting about the 17e is the camera's actually really good. So I took a few shots with the 17e and my 17 Pro Max, and a few times I actually preferred the shots that came out of this phone. Kind of surprised me, but I'll throw a few of the pictures on the screen for you guys just so you can get an idea of what they look like. And while we're looking at the display here, it is really nice. It's a good quality display. Now, does it have always on? No, it doesn't. If you are the kind of person that likes to have your phone sitting on your desk like so, eventually the screen is gonna turn off and you're just gonna be left with a black screen. So if you're hoping to see your music playing or the weather or even just the time while you're working and doing stuff and just having the phone on the desk, it does not have the always on display feature. Again, that's something you need to bump up to a 17 or higher in order to get that. So the phone does have some shortcomings. It is $600, you guys. So is it going to have every single feature that a 17 Pro Max does? No, of course not. But it also costs basically half the price of one of those phones. Other new additions this year, we do have MagSafe, which is great. It is just as strong and sturdy as any one of Apple's other phones with MagSafe. Now the 16e did not have it. It was sorely missed on the 16e, but I'm glad to see it this time around because Apple has really made an entire ecosystem out of MagSafe. So it makes sense that they would allow you to use those accessories with this phone. The upsell, you know, you guys get it. Now, continuing with the display, you guys, it is 60 Hertz. And you definitely feel that in the responsiveness. So this feels a lot slower to use than it actually is because there's lag in the screen more or less. Now, if you've ever used one of Apple's ProMotion displays, you know what I'm talking about here. So for example, what I like to do is kind of like a stress test where I scroll through all my apps. I go back, I do this, just to see how fast the phone reacts. And even just doing this, you can see you can see the noticeable like delay in the screen of doing this. Now, if I do this on my 17 Pro Max, it's extremely fast and fluid. But you do it here and it kind of stutters a bit. Hopefully that's coming across on the camera for you guys. I would love to say that this is something that you get used to over time, but to be honest with you, if you spent a lot of time with the ProMotion display, you're going to notice this every single time and it will feel like a downgrade. Something to keep in mind if you're looking to get a cheaper phone, if you're looking to downgrade, side grade, what have you, you will notice the slower display. Some more cost-saving measures that Apple did here, the bezels. So if you've seen the 17 series, you've seen the 17 Pro Max, you know the bezels are like razor thin. It's difficult for them to get much thinner at this point. And this kind of has the bezels of a phone from a few years ago. And is it the biggest deal in the world? No, it really isn't. But just something I wanted to point out to you guys, because I know people are always saying in the comments like, oh, the displays are so bad on these phones. They're really not. Colors are fantastic. Apple is known for their LCD panels. Is it terrible? No, not by any measure. And it does get nice and bright. I've got it at full brightness here. And in pretty much any lighting, it looks great. Now it does have Apple's newest version of CermicShield. So if you're worried about dropping, scratching, anything of the sort, it really won't be an issue here. I've been using my 17 Pro Max since launch day with no screen protector, and that screen has literally no scratches on it, you guys. Nothing at all. And I can't say that for previous iPhones. And another thing we should talk about is battery life. So it's a thin phone, it's small, it's compact, it's got a small battery in it. So if you're looking for iPhone 17 Pro levels of battery life, you're not gonna get them here. It'll get you 5 or 6 hours of screen time. If that's enough for you, and you're not like a super mega power user that's like editing videos on their phone, doing crazy stuff like filming all day long, it's gonna last you a full day. Now, if you are the kind of person that does that stuff, you might want to consider a 17, maybe a 17 Pro. I love my 17 Pro Max. I can highly recommend it. It's difficult to kill the pros in a day. Even with a full day of filming, watching videos, the pros don't die, straight up. And another cost-saving measure, you guys have probably seen it at this point, we've got a notch. And if you were hoping for a dynamic island this time around, you're not gonna get it. This is one of the ways that Apple is saving money, of course, just something you're gonna have to deal with. Oh, and some people did ask me about audio quality, so I'm gonna go ahead and play one of my videos really quick, and we will test the audio quality, but honestly, it's pretty good. It is dual speakers, so you got one up here, one in the bottom as well. So let's go ahead and every time hear this, we'll get it. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we've got an interesting unboxing because we're outside. One, it's a beautiful night. Two, it's late and I don't want to wake anybody up in the house. So without further ado. By the way, if you have not watched that video yet, go ahead and watch it. It is a banger, you guys. But I had it at about half volume and that was more than comfortable. And this is a big room, so the fact that it didn't get swallowed up by the size, that's even better. But music and everything sounds really good on this phone. I've got no complaints with audio quality. Apple's speakers are just fantastic, some of the best in any phone in my opinion. And I will go ahead and end with this, you guys. I will say, how much phone do you need? Because for $600, this does pretty much everything you could ask of a modern smartphone. You've got a good camera, you've got a bright, vibrant screen, you've got a battery life that lasts all day. It's very thin and compact. You can take this anywhere, you can put it in any size pocket. It's extremely durable, great build quality. It just begs the question, how much phone do you really need on a daily basis? Could you make a $600 phone work? Or are you a $1,100 phone kind of person? Hope you guys like this quick little rant review. I don't know what to call these. They're live. I don't have a script or anything. I just kind of tell you my experience of using a device. And you guys seem to like these for some reason, so I'm gonna keep making them. But anyways, do you guys have any questions about the iPhone 17e? If you do, go ahead and drop those in the comments and leave a like. That helps so much with the algorithm. You have no idea. iPhone 17e, light pink in the building. It's a great phone. That's all I got. Have a good night.